Hosted voice call that up to 100 people can participate in, and it's free to the moderator, free to all the participants, and they can just gather and chat about anything from their favorite recipes to how to solve common computer problems.
Yeah, hold on, Mom. Well, internet companies want VoIP to become an inherent part of our lives, just like surfing the web or sending email or doing instant messaging.
The business potential is so promising that Skype was bought over by eBay last year for about $2.6 billion US. As you may be aware, eBay is the world's largest online marketplace. With Skype, eBay now offers the facilities to buyers and sellers to talk and bargain. But Skype clearly has room to develop the business on its own.
Skype is just remarkably successful, over 100 million registered users in virtually every country of the world. So that's job number one. Then the question is, how can Skype benefit eBay, eBay benefiting Skype? On eBay, one of the ways we think Skype will ultimately be monetized is e-commerce. And so we're beginning to embed Skype in the eBay trading platforms around the world, China being one. You know, now we announced Tuesday night some test categories in the US. So that's the strategy. Build a great business and exploit the synergies to help Skype grow even faster.
And grow faster it will, especially when there's more compelling reasons to use the platform. VoIP is no longer just PC to PC. Increasingly, more calls are being made to landlines or mobile phones. And there are companies that are quick to offer devices that will help make VoIP calls more intuitive.
Some people like to talk to their computers. Most people don't. Most people want to talk over a phone. So what we're seeing, and what we're one of the companies offering this, is that people can use their normal phones. They can dial in the way that they've always dialed. They can pretend that they're not even using voice over IP, and it's just the underlying technology that's voice over IP. An example is a device like this. You put a very little box into your home. You take your normal phones that you've used, you plug them in, and you dial. There's really very little to do. There's no sign up. And the voice then is carried over the internet, completed at the other end as though it's just a normal phone call. So you get the benefit of the cheap rates, and you don't need to learn anything new.
Well, that certainly sounds good to me. When we return, we'll have a look at more product highlights, so stick around. We've talked a lot about the future in this episode. As interesting as they may be, the concepts are intangible at the moment. So let's change gears and talk about some real cool products that we can use right now.
I like the idea of making free calls, especially when I'm dialing long distance. However, I don't always have my laptop with me to access my voice over IP program. That's why this gadget caught my eye. It looks just like any USB flash memory stick, but it comes equipped for VoIP calls. Plug it into a PC, any PC, and say hello.
This is VoIP stick. It has the program inside it with the good sound card. So once you just plug in, the program automatically will run and you can just dial up. It's very easy to use. And all that you have to do is just plug in and just put your earphone. And because of the good sound card inside, the sound is very, very good. We have already signed a contract with a telecommunication company. The rate is very cheap, much, much cheaper than the physical lines. If the other party have a PC with this one, if I communicate with her, it's free of charge.
In a world of instant access, why do we need to wait till we get our hands on a laptop before getting online to download our photos to our blog? Now, your mobile can do it all for you at a touch of a button.
Okay, Michael, so if I find something interesting here, I want to put it in my blog instantly, your phone has instant access to my blog.
Definitely. We have our first CyberShot phone, and it's called K800i. So it's very easy to operate this phone. Basically, you just slide the slider down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile.
Okay, now after you took that picture, how long will it take to actually get that into your blog?
Well, if you're using a 3G network, roughly it's less than 1 minute. I'm going to demonstrate right now by clicking onto More and doing a block this. It immediately resizes the photo into a smaller size so that it's easier for you to upload it onto the blog site. You can option of putting in a title or text. Right now I'm pushing the publish. By pushing the publish, it should take less than a minute to go onto the blog site.
And then you just refresh.
Yeah, and basically you just refresh the screen that we have up here.
Let's try that.
There you have it.
That's faster than a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Blogging, surfing, or accessing email on the mobile phone is a pretty cool idea, but I often have to strain my eyes viewing the data over the small screen. But there are accessories that offer a bigger screen for accessing the net. This Pocket Surfer web viewer with a 640-pixel color screen is one of them. With compression technology, users can also access the web pages much faster. The device connects to the mobile phone via Bluetooth and runs on GPRS network, so it is dependent on the quality of your connection. Now, most of us won't mind leaving our cars in public parking lots, but would you leave precious documents, pictures, or other data in a virtual hard disk?
Tell me more about this internet disk service that you have.
Okay. Internet disk service is a virtual hard disk drive to let users keep their file very safely and efficiently as like in their local hard disk drive.
So it's a virtual hard disk drive. How safe is it?
When we upload and download the file, we transfer those data encrypted, and also there is a security folder even an administrator cannot access.
So no one but I can access my own file?
Yeah, but if you forgot your password, nobody can find it.
How much will it cost me?
It is based upon your storage usage. So if you purchase around 10 gigabyte, then you have 10 gigabyte of web storage wherever you can access through the internet. And in case of Korea, we charge around $1.5 per month for 100 megabytes of web storage.
All right, and what if the website fails, or will it ever fail?
We have mirroring and backup daily, weekly, yearly. So, and we keep 24 hours of monitoring and operation to secure.
All right, well, I guess that means internet disk will save you the hassle of bringing your laptop or your thumb drive wherever you go, because virtually you have all your files with you wherever you are. I wish I had this in school, because there's no more need for a chalk or even a board eraser if I want to erase something. And this makes it easier for copying your lessons down. You can save it, or you can print it whenever you're ready. And that means cleaner hands, see? So this is the classroom of the future, because it not only lets you use the blackboard without a chalk, you can also link to the internet. You can highlight whatever you want, just like that. And you can erase everything at a touch of a button. You can even play the video for your whole classroom to watch. Outside the classroom, you can use the system in the boardroom to make presentations without the use of laser pointers. You can easily highlight anything you want using your finger, or change the page just by using your finger. And this is just another way technology can make life easier for both you and me. And that brings us to the end of this episode of That's IT. Of course, if you want to read about our experiences, you can always log in to my blog. You can find that at channelnewsasia.com/that'sit. I'm Timothy Go. I'm turning off for now. That's it.
Of MediaCorp News.
This Wednesday, That's IT goes on a road trip.
We're coming from Las Vegas, where money talks, the dollar walks, and only the cents make sense.
We go shopping at a store that never shuts and visit the community behind the world's largest virtual marketplace.
I'll go online to find out more about the buying and selling experience on That's IT.
Wednesday at 8:30.
Talk to me. Talk to me. If you feel the need or when you need to feel it, talk to me. If you feel the need or when you need to feel it, talk to me.
Hello everyone, I'm Timothy Go, bringing you That's IT from the US of A, the center of commercialism. We're coming from Las Vegas, where money talks, the dollar walks, and only the cents make sense. Now, many of you think Las Vegas is a place for entertainment, shopping, and of course gambling, but this is also a favorite hotspot for big IT conventions. And in this visit, we happened to drop by one event managed by a big company who took a gamble to build a virtual marketplace.
If you've been doing any sort of buying or selling on the internet, there's one name that you must have heard of: eBay. This virtual marketplace has 200 million registered users. And on average, more than $1,600 worth of goods are traded every second. But the secret of eBay's success isn't simply because it's a well-designed site. Rather, it's because eBay has managed to set something that its rivals haven't quite able to catch up yet: a strong community of buyers and sellers.
It is a very interesting thing because there's more going on at eBay than buying and selling. It is an intersection of community and commerce. In many ways, eBay was the first social networking company.
I've always been quite curious about how some people can actually quit their day job to sell full-time on the internet. So I decided to pop by eBay's annual event, eBay Live, where its community congregate to swap tips and ideas on how to build a profitable business on the internet.
Well, I was told there are 15,000 people in this convention, and the tickets were actually sold out 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Just goes to show how popular this annual event is, and I guess even the online community needs to meet face-to-face when there's an opportunity. Hello, ladies.
I must say, like the colors on eBay's logo, the community of eBay users is quite colorful as well.
Hi, Singapore. Hi, Singapore. How you doing?
Good. Are you guys here buying, selling?
We're sellers.
Sellers.
My husband and me are power sellers from Honolulu, Hawaii.
And what do you sell?
Computers, electronics, books, CDs, you name it.
Show me what you're selling.
So I'm selling these shirts in 6 different colors, all the different sizes, and it's basically just a way to supplement my income while I come out here and have some fun in Vegas.
I'm Bob L, and I'm on the eBay boards. This is my 9th year. I've been on the boards. It's saved my life.
Saved your life how?
Well, I was so depressed that I was just ready to give up life, and I couldn't do anything. The only thing I had was my family, but I couldn't work. And then I bought a computer, and I found eBay, and that's history.
A lot of things can be bought or sold on the internet, and it's fair to say that a large chunk of it is done on eBay. And because it lists anything and everything, there are items here that you won't find anywhere else. Items that border the ridiculous.
Someone sold a ghost cane for $65,000. 13,000 empty beer bottles were put up at a starting bid of $150,000. Not strange enough, how about Britney Spears' used chewing gum, which fetched 265 British pounds in a winning bid. Nevertheless, most of the items sold here are more mundane and practical, things like consumer electronics, books, toys, and accessories. The site has been immensely successful in the United States. The question is, can it do the same here in Asia? A diverse region where eBay doesn't enjoy first mover advantage. But CEO Meg Whitman says it will tailor its robust platform to suit each market.
eBay China is instantly Chinese because 98% of the content on eBay is user-generated. We provide the wrapper and selling instructions and lots of tools, but 98% of the content is listed by users in whatever country we're in. So eBay China is instantly Chinese, eBay Germany is instantly German, eBay Netherlands is instantly Dutch. And each market evolves quite differently. The US, it was a collector's auction format, but in Korea, it has largely been fixed price, new in season. And Asia tends to be more fixed price, new in season than some of our other markets.
To gain a foothold in Asia, eBay is also aggressively pursuing a mobile e-commerce strategy.
In countries like China, India, Latin America, the mobile computing device will be far more ubiquitous than the PC LAN-tethered device. And it will increasingly have more capability as the 3G and 4G phones come to market. The eBay application today is fantastic for a PC, but if you're trying to do m-commerce on a small screen, it's not optimized. And so we have a team that's working on taking the eBay, core eBay application, but really making it an m-commerce enabled app.
As for peering into the crystal ball and looking into eBay's future,
the internet's evolving very dramatically, and I think what I hope eBay will be is one of the leading companies on the internet that is still revolutionizing the way people buy, sell, talk, share, connect, and pay. And what form that takes, I think it's impossible to know, because who knows what the internet will be 10 years from now. I suspect in many ways it will be unrecognizable.
When we come back, some tips on how to set up shop online. Don't go away.
Of course, setting up a business online is so much easier than starting up on your own in the real world. But with billions of products on the internet, how can you make sure that what you sell stands out in the crowd?
A good person to ask is Uncle Griff, an eBay pioneer who has been buying and selling on the site since it started 10 years ago. These days, Uncle Griff makes it his business to teach others what they need to do to become successful online buyers and sellers and set up shop on eBay.
Okay, for someone like me who's not on eBay, how do I start up? What would you tell me? One tip.
Are you you're serious? You've never been on eBay?
Nope.
Oh my heavens, we've met a newbie. Oh, this is such a great moment for me. There's nothing like a virgin. So let me tell you, the first thing you need to do if you're going to sell on eBay is buy. And buying is not that difficult. So I recommend to anyone who's interested in selling, go and buy something on eBay so that you understand how the whole trading thing works on eBay from the buyer's perspective. You'll learn a lot doing that, a lot that you may have taken for granted if you just jump in and try to sell. Another great tip is to actually look at the other sellers on the site who are experienced and successful. Their business practices are right out there. You can mimic, adopt anything they're doing that's successful. The best teachers of eBay, either intentionally or not, are successful sellers.
Well, I may be a virgin in buying and selling online, but there certainly is no shortage of people who are striking it rich here, like Chris and Carol from Malaysia. These two power sellers based in Kuala Lumpur use eBay as their platform of choice.
It's very empowering because you run your own business, you do it on your own time, on your own terms, and your own turf, and you control everything. And I think that's the best thing about eBay is that you are your own boss.
So when you started off, what was the hardest thing for you?
Item location, being Malaysian, being shipped from Malaysia, that was hard. So I just continue. They don't give up. I just continue to list it, 1 or 2 items, and then after that I got the sale. And then customers leave feedback for me, and I continue to do so. I know it's very difficult. Never give up, just do it, and I gain momentum from there.
And just like Chris and Carol, more people in Asia want to be their own boss, going online with the sole dream of making profits without having to put in a large capital. After all, Asia is eBay's fastest growing region in the world. It realizes the growth potential and has set up sites in Malaysia, Hong Kong, the Philippines, and Singapore.
So we've had the presence in the region for a few years now. One indication of the presence in Asia would be that in the first quarter of 2006, the volume of sales made by Asians on eBay was in excess of $1 billion. So in the region, eBay supports our buyers and sellers. In Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines, there are over 11,000 people who use eBay as their primary or secondary source of income.
eBay has also opened up the more exotic side of Asia to the rest of the world via the internet. Like these titanium power sellers from Thailand who deal with precious and semi-precious stones mined from these parts of the world.
If I want to buy a gem, I want to see it, I want to hold it. Online, how do I know what you're selling is good?
Well, we just, take a very good photo and very clear, and now we use a video system, and we will indicate all the details very precisely.
We have to build our stunning photos, stunning a unique title for our sale and make our shop is more trust than others.
Asian sellers also have an edge because they can offer many goods at attractive prices to the rest of the world.
But what makes people in the UK buy from someone in Malaysia? Why don't they buy someone from the UK? What makes you different?
Cheaper.
But your shipping charges should be expensive.
Cheaper. £1 to the UK.
Judging from conversations I overheard around the convention floor, eBay sellers have evolved from selling junk taking up space around the house to creating a small inventory of hard-to-find items and then going all out to establish an eBay store. Now, while most eBay operations are run like mom-and-pop corner stores, power sellers have been trailblazing a different path. The Singapore-based businessman actually runs an entire sales operation on eBay, complete with 10 full-time staff.
So you have your whole corporation running on eBay. Why not do it on your own?
You see, it's the community support which you get on eBay, which is important because for any business you start, you need to have an audience. And especially when you get like 200 million community users, all trusted, having feedbacks, having a history of transactions, it just makes it a lot easier. We have shipped almost like 64, 65 countries, and believe me, many of them I've never heard ever before in my life.
But being online doesn't mean you can run away from the challenges of running a business.
The problem I had when I first started selling was cash flow for me, because I wanted to make sure that most of the items I sell, I put online, sells, because if not, it's considered dead stock and, my money's stuck.
How did you know how to work a proper business, without the real world experience?
I didn't. It was all trial and error, yeah. And when you do eBay, you don't get a guidebook. So what we learned is all through trial and error, which is why I think we have gained so much experience from this, and we've grown so much, and just being able to control our lives in this way and being successful in a certain sense, it's just great.
There is no high startup cost, but I should say it's a high commitment. You need to be very committed. It's not a job which just needs money. You're talking to almost individuals here, and so many individuals you are handling, every type of people you are handling from every type of place of the world, every sort of expectation you need to cater to it. So you have to be much dynamic than you probably would be in a closed model business or a traditional business, what I call them as.
eBay may be the biggest marketplace on the internet at the moment, but it's just one of the many ways of bringing your business online. Back in Singapore, I met young entrepreneur Alvin Leong, who
is selling his tasty Oreo cheesecakes on his blog.
That looks good.
Besides doing a roaring business, he is making a name for himself as an online entrepreneur.
You took a brave venture into selling your cakes in your blog. Why your blog?
Why my blog? It's basically because, you know, blogs, it's free, it's easy to handle, and it's easy to access for many people. So selling things through the blog, it's a pretty good place to start off with, you know.
And you're finding a lot of success, people ordering cakes more than you can handle?
Definitely, but basically people just come to my blog knowing it from friends, online, some forums that I posted on. So from then, people come to my blog and check out the details.
Conducting business online, or for that matter, conducting business of any kind, requires mutual trust. So how exactly would you know what you're buying based on looking at a picture in a personal blog?
With your blog, you don't have the support of eBay or Amazon or something like that. How does it work?
Not at all. It just works on trust. Just like how people trust my cakes because they don't know me. And I mean, buying cakes from someone that you don't know at all, it's like basically buying cake from stranger, which definitely leads to why my cake shop, it's called Stranger's Cake Shop. It's a mutual trust that we have to have between me and the customers. And basically they hear from testimonials from friends that ordered from me before.
Besides eBay, there are other platforms like Yahoo and Amazon.com where you can